Okay, today I'm going to talk about umami. I'm not sure today how many of you are familiar with the term or concept of umami, but umami is a name of taste sensation imported by some substances. There are three main umami substances. The most famous one is MSG, monosodium glutamate, and disodium glutamate, GMP, disodium inosinate, IMP. Today I brought some MSG seasoning. If you never tasted the pure umami, maybe you can just try it this morning.
Thank you. Spit in your hand, lick your fingers that way.
Yeah.
The same finger everybody's finger.
So umami substances exist naturally in many foods, such as in vegetables, mushrooms, meat, and cheese. There are also manufactured umami substances as MSG seasonings or food additive. That's something I passed. Umami is now a hot culinary term. Michelin star chefs often refer umami in different media.
Sorry, I can't seem to...
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you need a new version.
Right.
It won't seem to open with anything else.
Okay.
I'll try again.
Yeah. Maybe you can resave it in like new, like older version.
Can you manage without?
Yeah. Okay, I try.
Yeah.
You have really good sight.
Okay.
So I can't open it to save it, you see.
Okay.
It can be exported and converted to a different format.
Or save it in a different format.
Yeah, but I can't open it to save it.
It won't allow save as.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I put quite a lot of photos, so but I try to explain with the words.
Can you keep talking while he's fiddling, and we hope that your audience is not too badly distracted?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So umami is a hot culinary term, and recently umami taste called taste number 5, which apparently is a mimic of Chanel perfume. Number 5 has been in British market. And that's supposed to be the photos. Following MSG, which already has a long history of breaking national boundaries, since its early manufacture, umami as a taste concept is in process of breaking national boundaries now. It was in 1908 when a Japanese scientist, Kikunae Ikeda, succeeded in extracting glutamic acid from Konbu seaweed. In his original paper, he reported the discovery as physiologists and psychologists recognize only the 4 tastes: sour, sweet, salty, and bitter. However, I believe that there is at least one additional taste, which is quite distinct from the 4 tastes. It is a peculiar taste which we feel as umai, meaning tasty in Japanese, arising from fish, meat, and so on. The taste is most characteristic of broth prepared from dried bonito and konbu kelp. I propose to call this taste umami for convenience. So this was his paper from 1909. Ikeda had used dry konbu kelp for his experiment. Konbu has been a common ingredient in Japanese culinary tradition, and Ikeda's wife was also using it at the same time. Konbu first appeared in the late 8th century to Japanese literature. It was actually the German chemist Karl Heinrich Riethausen who first discovered the glutamic acid. He had been studying wheat proteins and succeeded in isolating glutamic acid from gliadin in 1866. However, the taste of glutamic acid did not receive any attention until Ikeda's discovery. Ikeda's research area had originally been in physical chemistry, in particular the theory of solutions. He studied in Ostwald Laboratory at the Leipzig University from 1899 for 2 years. The discovery of umami does not directly relate to Ikeda's research as a physical chemist, Besides his research in pure physical science, he was successful in applying chemistry to practical problems. Ikeda had started his research with Konbu kelp in 1907 and discovered that glutamates provides the taste that he was looking for. In April 1908, he applied for a patent for the manufacturing method of seasoning, which consists of glutamic acid. Ikeda asked the businessman Suzuki Saburonosuke, who later became the founder of the Ajinomoto Company, which is the world's biggest MSG company now, to manufacture sodium glutamate as seasoning in August 1908. They agreed to share the patent in September 1908. The MSG seasoning under the commercial name Ajinomoto, which means essence of taste, started to be sold to ordinary consumers in 1909. So it took only 2 years from the initiation of research to commercialization of MSG seasoning. As a social background of Japan in the early 20th century, the Japanese population began to concentrate in urban areas. The First World War and the 1923 Great Kanto earthquake accelerated both urbanization and industrialization. This had a major impact on patterns of consumption. Rapid economic development led to the emergence of new middle class and of new social categories, such as working women and housewives. At the same time, Western nutritional science was being introduced to Japan. It was actually the middle class women who first received and accepted the value of Western nutritional knowledge. The Ajinomoto Company appealed to the science-oriented middle class women for its first sales pitch in 1909. In the advertisements, phrases such as patented in UK, Japan, America, and France, civilized seasoning, or Dr. Ikeda's invention were employed. Starting from 5 metric tons per year in 1910, the sales volume of Ajinomoto seasoning increased year to year with 236 metric tons in 1919. The manufacture of taste and the appearance of hydrolyzed proteins as seasoning were the social phenomenon not only in Japan but also in the West. For example, German chemist Justus von Liebig had invented a manufacturing process of beef extract as early as 1840 to provide a cheap and nutritious meat protein substitute. He founded the Liebig Extract of Meat Company in 1864, and the company produced the first OXO stock cubes in 1899.